Man, ain't this about a bitch? They said they was gonna bring the shield back after getting it washed. Welcome back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show reviews. I am Jen Thépuppét, your resident fabricant and commenter extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And today we're going to be checking out the very first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, coming to you from Disney+. And this first episode is entitled New World Order. So, was it good? Was it bad? And should you be watching? Stick around because I have opinions. Falcon and Winter Soldier Episode 1, entitled New World Order. I would pretty much say that this episode is for all of you people who watched WandaVision, at least the first few episodes, and were like, what the hell is this? Where is my MCU? Where's the MCU I know and love? Hey, it's right here in your face. You get all the action, all the story beats, all of that, interpersonal drama, all that fun stuff that you're used to seeing on the big screen, on the small screen. In fact, I would pretty much say this first episode more or less functions like what the first 20 minutes of a regular movie would be. Of course, this is a 6-hour show, 6-hour total runtime. So they get to be a little bit more indulgent, a little more character focused. There are a couple of action scenes in here, things that you expect. There are twists and turns. It really does read like an MCU movie, but on a small screen. Same beats, same kind of storytelling style, all of that stuff that you expect, and better yet, characters you know and love, and you just get to see another side of them. And in the same way that WandaVision really did give side characters with not a lot of development in the movie so far, give them a little time to breathe, to spread out, stretch out, be bigger and more realized to you. This is really what Falcon and Winter Soldier is doing, and by focusing on Sam and Bucky in their respective roles. Oddly enough, though, no Falcon and Winter Soldier in this episode, just Falcon and then Winter Soldier. But there's some surprising and interesting ways they're sort of setting up the character arcs for both of these guys, and eventually, of course, they're going to have to team up. So we have with Sam, he's was given the shield by Captain America, doesn't believe in himself, gives it up to the government to go into a museum, and is just trying to be the best brother and I guess best Falcon he can be, but also to be a good brother, rejoin with his sister and his nephews who did not get snapped like he did, and just trying to pick up and move on and have an optimistic look at the world. And unfortunately, post blip, things aren't as good as they could have been. Things are kind of in chaos, and getting back into the swing of things, not quite that easy. And let's be honest, this episode really signals something about the way this show is going to proceed. It's really showing that they're not going to shy away from politics, from political things, from real world issues that are surrounding socio-political issues, economic issues, all that stuff. It's all in here. It's all encapsulated in the fact that it's ridiculous. You have Sam. He's an Avenger, and he can't get a fucking loan. How can an Avenger not get a loan? What's happening here? I mean, dude saved the fucking world. He should get a loan anywhere. It shouldn't matter where he should literally be like, hey, we loan the Falcon some money, and he can't get a loan. Now, they don't say it outright, but there's race and there's class and there's the fact that his family's banked with the bank for generations, who cares? Hey, we don't care that. Where's your income for? But no income for 5 years. But why? Why? Where you been? I don't know. Half the fucking people on the earth been gone for 5 years. You're gonna ask the same stupid ass question? Yeah, You know what? Falcon's a better man than me. Should have slapped the crap out of that dude. Of course, he still wouldn't have gotten a loan, but it's just silly stuff like that, like finding reasons, as his sister says, just finding somehow when things change, they just happen to change so that people like us can't get loans. Hey, it's real deal, real talk. So I was surprised how deep they were going to get into that. But of course, with Falcon there, you still get an awesome superhero badass scene. That awesome. It looked like it could have been in a movie. It could have been Iron Man flying through that canyon, kicking the crap out of Batroc and his stupid his LAF guys. I love that Sam. You know what's great about it? Who jumps out of a chopper and or a plane's like, we got a wingsuit. No, that's not a wingsuit. This is a wingsuit. A wingsuit. Oh, by the way, I have a murder bird that kind of just detaches from my back and is totally shooting the shit out of you people. And Sam's not pulling any punches. So I just look at it as great action sequence. Really loved it. And I love that it's in contrast to his life, like where he has problems that he really can't shoot or beat up. Just problems that don't have anything to do with his celebrity. And in a way sort of mirrors the way, many people, people recognize them and they're like, "Yay, you're awesome. But when it comes time to help out, we can't do nothing for you. You're risky." How dare they? How dare they? At the same time, we find that Bucky is, he's in therapy because, hey, if you want to be free, you have to go to a therapist. Otherwise, we're going to charge you for all those war crimes you committed. So you don't want any of that. And it's real fun to see his back and forth with the therapist. Beyond that, and the fact, hey, why is he ghosting Sam? Like, apparently there's only 10 people he have, and I bet 5 of those people are like, one of them was Captain America, so technically that guy doesn't count either. I'm just surprised he has a phone that he knows how to work. The dude's like 100, so I'm surprised he doesn't have one of those, like, phones for old people. It's even weirder to find out that he's been on online dating. Can you? I'm just imagining Bucky's just on Tinder, like swipe. Wait, am I swiping right or left? How does this work? How do these things work? Like, and he says there's weird shit on Tinder, weird shit on online dating. What does a guy like the Winter Soldier think is actually fucking weird? Like, he said tigers. I'm like, was there something sexual going on with the tigers? You know what? He raised too many questions. I almost wonder what was his selfie? Was he angling correctly or something like that for his Tinder profile? I wonder. Anyway, so Bucky goes on a date and he hangs out with his main man Yori, and of course in the flashback we see he totally murdered that guy's son just because he was in the wrong place, wrong time, and that's his way of making amends. And also, he's totally making amends in other ways by outing Hydra agents. So, he's spending his time wisely. But it's also nice to see, he's a real guy with real problems and real like baggage, and it's very much in the way of I think Black Widow, where there's a lot of amends to make up for. And it'll be interesting to see more of that going forward. And of course, the final what the fuck moment. There has to be one in these, in these episodes. And we knew it was coming if you were following this. But the people, the government, the guy that Sam gives the shield back to, who talks so nice about, hey, you did the right thing, is like, oh, we're totally giving it to this rando, this guy over here. You have no idea. He's a new Captain America, so we can be all happy about it. And of course, we know if you follow this, it's John Walker. But you gotta, like I said, ain't that about a bitch? He ain't gave up the shield for like a week, and suddenly there's a new Captain America. They were, man, I'd be Falcon hot if he should be hot. And of course, now he's got to split his attention. He's pissed off about that, and of course there's these Flag Smasher people that Lieutenant Torres is following around. I mean, and they're super powered, so there's a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak. And I just wonder, like, when are Falcon and Bucky going to come together? When are we going to see Zemo? We got to see Zemo. When's that going to happen? There's this episode. Hey, I liked it. It was fun, but it felt very much like the first 20 minutes of a movie, and it's hard to judge a whole movie based on the first 20 minutes. This is all set up, so a fun setup. Sure, there was things we expected in it, but it really is just all set up. So I would just say it's good, and you should be watching it because there's more to come down the line. I won't say it's the greatest bit of Marvel TV I've seen so far. So far, WandaVision still is dominating that, but very good, solid start. It lets us know where everything is starting at. Is giving us sort of some threads to follow through to the end. I'm just looking forward to all that. The buddy cop crap that's coming on down the line. I can't wait to see Zemo and this Flag Smasher stuff. There's promise from the trailers about some really cool stuff coming down the line. So that said, I really liked it. You should watch it. So that's my view on this episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 1, New World Order. What did you guys think about the episode? And what did you guys think about my review? Why don't you get down to the comments and let me know. Also, if you want to reach me outside of the comments, maybe for a larger discussion, hit me up by email, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com, or on Twitter at supernotfunnys1. We can chop it up about the newest show from Marvel. Also, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the Super Not Funny Show family. And, of course, you can always hit the notification bell so you'll know when we drop new content. And that's every week. We're doing reviews and reactions and anything else that floats our pop culture boat. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining me again for this review of the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Join me again back here next week for episode 2 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I have been Jen Thépuppét, your resident Fabricant and commenter extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.